Hey guys, so I'm just going to bring you along to do my printmaking. This is one of my projects that I just recently did in my printmaking class I'm taking this semester. I'm currently just showing you some areas that I want to work on, either places that didn't get enough ink or not too much ink there, or if it's moved during the printing process causing a shift in image. So those are mainly what I'm focusing on. I'm pointing out just the areas I'm having. It's usually those two corners I was having issues with this painting. Not painting, printmaking. I'm a painter at heart, so everything is either a painting to me in my brain. But yeah, I'm just putting on some gloves. These gloves help to make sure that I'm not getting ink on my hands because that will spread everywhere. So just the reason why. And then I'm just taking this printmaking ink and I'm spreading it on the glass table. Spoiler, I did not put enough the original time, so I'm going to have to put some more on here in a little bit. But I just take my brayer and I start rolling it out. It's very satisfying in person to do. The sound of it is just really relaxing to me somehow. But yeah, so I'm just making sure that brayer is getting enough ink across the board so it's covered when I'm putting it onto my print block to make sure that the image will be able to come through as well as I can. And there I'm putting some more ink on it. And the brayer is very nice in this it does get a lot of array of use from it. So we're just getting that all covered up. And now we're just going to start putting it onto the brick there, or the printmaking block. This is a image of my two dogs and my partner's two dogs. I just love them so much. I love dogs. They're the best animal in my opinion. And I just wanted to have like a little one where they're all together having a good time because they're all playful puppies. So I just wanted to show that in this image. I'm making sure that I'm getting every nook and cranny. I am going up and left and right and up and down on there to make sure that we're getting that ink all throughout the plate. And it is a very meticulous task. You gotta double check and just make sure it's all good. Now I'm putting it on to my little, I forget the word of it. Words are hard sometimes. But I'm putting it just on my placemat for the actual printmaking process. And then I'm struggling taking these gloves off. Taking rubber gloves off is never a fun situation. It's not the vibe. But that is that. I had to show you apparently from the video. So now I'm just going to take a piece of paper and I'm lining it up with those little black tabs on there. That's what's going to kind of keep it in place to help minimize any movement when we're doing the actual process of the printing. So, and then I'm just going to lay it down, kind of flatten it out, and then we are going to move over to the spoon. The spoon does help kind of give a nice pressure. This is not how fast I am with printmaking. This is definitely sped up in regards with time's sake. So I wish that'd be so nice. But yeah, I am double checking. I'm making sure that the places that need to be retouched are going to be retouched. So I'm just double checking there, rethinking my life choices at this point because it's very tedious. But the process of it is tedious, but it will have a good goal at the end. I'm rethinking at that point, should I even be an art major? Should I go into business instead? I don't know. And then I give myself a little bit more faith and, decide to see it through, thankfully. So we're just going to double check it one more time. And then I'm going to show you guys a different view because, I'm giving videographer at this point. Tapping the print a little bit with the spoon just, is my prayer to the printmaking gods to make sure it works. Unfortunately, fell on deaf ears. And we're redoing it again. But it's all good because it's all about practice and repeat to make sure you're getting it right. So there I am double checking it. It seems to be good this time, so I'm just slowly starting to lift it fully away to make sure I'm not causing any big movement to alter the image. And then that's a little shot to you guys. And then here's what I usually see in these situations. That's my view of the print to make sure it's going in all the right places. And then just that slow pull away to make sure that you're not messing anything up. And then finally, that's just a little view for you guys to see the work in progress. Now it's got to dry for a little bit to make sure it doesn't smudge when I pick it up again. Usually I wait 48 hours before I touch them to give it a good run time. But yeah, here is the final product of all of my prints, my test and my final ones. But yeah, thanks for coming along with me, guys.